morning, everybody. Welcome to a snowy January 2nd here in Munich. I just did a little walk to the post office and to a pharmacy. I needed something. Now let's walk here through the residential area in the area of, come on, here we go, Josefsburg. Exactly. The Josefsburgstraße is not a major connector and not very important, but I think this is for me an important street because the doctor is here, pharmacy is here, post office is here. You have good access to the park that's right behind these houses here on the right hand side. All kinds of shops, like here an Asian shop which is closed now. Yeah, it's Friday, January 2nd, 2026. Here this is a bakery, not too bad, I have to admit that. Oh, hello. We have several doctors here in the street, basically everything you need, and that's all fine. I really appreciate that. And it's not too far away from home, just about 500 meters. It also has an U-Bahn station, which is very, very handy because 400 meters approximately away from home. You can jump into the U2, but the U-Bahn station is on the other side, so if I would reverse, we would go to the U-Bahn station. The residential space here, not too bad, not too good. These balconies look pretty interesting, always again. A little bit of the two rectangulars attached to each other. On the other side, you have the balconies on the other side of the building because there's a park right behind it. Here the balconies are square on the yellow house. It's a residential area and it's relatively old. I think these houses must be from the 60s, maybe 70s, but people seem to like it here. The rents are not low by far, maybe not as high as in the inner city or in Heidhausen, but you have to pay quite a lot for getting an apartment here. The old apartments and the old contracts like these ones here, if people in parts, some people live here for 50 years plus. Of course they do have old contracts with low rent, which is good, but the new contracts and the new rents, whether you have an old apartment or a new one, is high. What I absolutely appreciate about today is, of course, the snow. This is so lovely, and this gives the street a very, very nice touch. I love it. The next crossing is St. Veitstraße, where we will meet the tram line. Tram line number 21 is running through here. So the connection to public transport is good. And it just comes to my mind that along the tram line there is a connection to the U-Bahn as well. So if you turn to the left here on this crossing, this will take you to Kreilerstraße U-Bahn station, also on the U2. And to the right, where we will go, and then have a loop through the park, there is St. Veitstraße tram station, terminal station of line 21. Maybe we see a tram, see about this, possible. Line 21 goes every 10 minutes and is going through all the major spots in the inner city. It's going by Munich East Station, so the Ostbahnhof. Here it is, exactly on the way there. Then going to Marienplatz, going by the Bayerischer Hofhotel, and thereafter ending at the Westfriedhof, so Western Cemetery, and it also pays a visit to the SAP garden, which is pretty handy. So we can jump into the tram. We do it at Baumkirchner Straße, which is also not too far away from here, closest to home. And we jump out at Olympiapark West, and from there it's about 5 minutes to walk to the SAP garden. And I absolutely appreciate that. All right. I'll come back to you in the park. Hope you're enjoying the walk in the snow so far. These scooters don't. Sad, but at least I do. Although it's a hard walk today. I had 10 kilometers yesterday. Feet still hurt, but I have to do it in the snow. See you soon. Alright, part 2 of this video. This time the wind is coming, blowing me directly in the face. It's snowing pretty hefty for Munich, I have to commit that, and you can see over there the snow is blowing from left to right. The houses in the background are the ones you saw on the right side of the Josefsburgstraße not that long ago in this video. And yeah, here are the balconies facing the park, where we do have this little green where they have 2 goals set up. Kids can play football, a little bit of lawn to the left and to the right. There's a table tennis set up right behind, which is not bad either. And yeah, you might think table tennis is boring, but people use it. Even Mrs. Psychopunk and myself. We do have equipment that we can play table tennis, because there's another one of these right behind our house. Here to the other side, this is a school with sporting grounds. I think this is called the Michaeli Gymnasium, the highest level of school education the kid can get. You can get it here. There's another football pitch by a local club here on the left hand side behind these trees, and another big lawn here on the right hand side, which even today, especially today with the snow, looks fantastic. I love it. Yeah, what I don't love is people have their remainders of New Year's, this bottle of booze, where there is this trash can right next door. Next time use the trash can, thank you so much. I know nobody heard me, but I don't care, I do it anyway. Yeah, here's the big lawn, some hills embedded, some trees, and this is really beautiful. I'm pretty surprised that we do not have some kids around that are doing sliding here down the hill. This is very, very popular. Maybe it didn't start snowing in time for the kids to convince their parents, hey, let's go out, let's do some sliding down the hill. Yeah, I'm surprised. And yeah, here you can see the hill. It's not a steep hill, not a big one, but just enough that you can sit on the sledge and slide down. And kids really love that here in the park. In the background you might see, maybe not, it's white on white, the towers of St. Michael's Church, St. Michaelskirche here in Berg am Leim, which is a beautiful one as well. I know I haven't continued my Churches of Munich series. I might do this soon, and this church is definitely on the list. But for now, for today, enjoying this impression, this winter wonderland here in my local quarter. People are going for jogging or just walking with the dog. I'm just missing the kids. And a good day to use my Canada Goose jacket once again. I love this jacket. It's great. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon back here in Munich. Until then, have a good time. Goodbye.